In this video, I want to talk to you on why I need to stop overthinking and start creating on YouTube. I'm not going to waste y'all time. Let's jump into it. And as always, I have my notes to keep me organized because y'all already know I like to ramble. But the first things first, nobody's going to care in the beginning. When I had to realize that I'm doing these videos in the beginning for myself, to get my practice, to get my reps, to understand how I'm going to create content. How am I going to use my camera? Where do I feel comfortable? Am I gonna stutter? I'm gonna get nervous when I'm making videos, or I'm still trying to get my fitting. So first things first, no one's gonna care. That fearless, messy, ideology is important because it's gonna build confidence. And when I first started out, I kept overthinking. I was like, I had this feeling of judgment. I had this feeling of what people may feel and think when I'm doing content. So once I realized that, I could just do my videos carefree and how I want. At first when I was creating videos, I was like, I want to edit my videos. But then I said to myself, I felt more comfortable being natural in who I am on camera, instead of thinking about, if I have to edit, or if I'm gonna stutter, if I say if I pause and stuff like that. Start messy. I'm telling you, start messy. Those fearless, messy beginnings have made who I am today when it comes to creating YouTube videos. I could sit here and talk for hours. Sometimes I feel bad because when I make the longer videos, y'all may get bored and stuff like that, and y'all may think, But anyway, I just gotten so comfortable to who I am, how I create my content, how I show up, and the way I film. So now I can just make the videos whenever I want. I take that feeling out of my mind. I take that thought of what somebody may think of me out of my mind. Create messy videos. Just start creating the videos. I'm telling y'all. Start making the videos, even if they're messy, even if you feel that no one's gonna watch, people are gonna watch. Post the content. Stop overthinking this whole process. That is something that held me back for years. I would have been making YouTube videos. I'm telling y'all, it's so true. But let's move on to the next one, man. The next one is progress through practice. You gotta practice. You're going to build progress on how to talk to the camera. You're going to build progress on how to overcome that fear of doubt when you come to making videos. You're going to overcome all those things. You're going to overcome all of that. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is you got to practice. If you don't practice, how are you going to get better at talking to the camera? If you don't practice, how are you going to get better? If you edit your videos, how are you going to get better at editing your videos? How are you going to work on your camera presence? You can build momentum, progress through practice. But if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, I'm not going to make a video because I have a fear of this. I'm going to not make a video because I have a fear of that. If I'm not going to make a video because nobody cares. Like I said in the beginning, nobody cares. Make your videos. Share your story. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I have standards. I have values. But let me tell you something. If I make a video, I'm going to talk about my best friend Mike. Let's just use an imaginary friend named Mike. Listen, I don't care about Mike, but I don't need Mike to affirm me for what I do on here. You get what I'm saying? And that confidence, you need to instill that confidence. I'm telling you, I got a friend named Mike, and I love Mike. But at the end of the day, if I say to myself, I'm gonna make a video about this, even though that's not something he's interested, I'm doing it because that's my standards, and I can't lower that for anybody out on YouTube. You gotta have that confidence. You practice, you make these videos, you sit here, even if it's like, however you make your videos, if it's in the car, if it's at home, wherever you at, make your videos. Don't worry about judgment. You're going to gain that progress over practicing. Practice creating these videos. The consistent imperfected creation has made me grow so much. All those videos that I've done over and over and over, they pay dividends. Because when I make a mistake, or I stutter, or I'm trying to think of the next thing I'm saying, I don't think about it. I realize to myself, I'm my most comfortable self when I create these videos this way. And that fear of judgment has been completely taken out of my sorry, I'm getting a phone call here. Let me cover it. Let me go back. I don't want y'all to think that fear has completely left my mind. It's completely left my mind. Create the videos, I'm telling y'all, listen to me very carefully. You're going to get progress over the imperfection. Doing these videos how you want, when you want, because guess what? You're going to want to make more videos because you feel you have that liberty. You have that freedom, that weight I know that weight that's sitting on your shoulders when you're like, I'm going to make a video. But you know what? They may not like the video. They may not like, the lighting. They may not like the background or whatever it is, or there may be some noise. Listen to me very carefully. like I said, do the videos your way and you'll get more comfortable because you'll practice the imperfections and then work them out slowly but surely. But then you'll know how to navigate those imperfections as you go along this journey. I'm telling y'all, as it starts to rain. So if you start to hear the raindrops, it's just starting to rain right now. All right, but anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one, it ties back in. Ignore the fear of judgment. I'm going to say this again. This is a big one because people have told me in the comments, oh, I have this fear that people are going to talk about this. I have a fear. Listen to me very carefully. People can think and say whatever they want, but like I said, and like you probably have, you have values, you have standards, and you're not looking for affirmation from anybody else. You're doing this because you want to. That's the bottom line. That is that is the line that is bottom. You're doing this because you want to, not because you're trying to. You're doing it because you have a journey. You have things that you want to do. You want to become monetized. You want 1,000 subscribers. You want to get 4,000 watch out. You have so many other things to worry about. The fear of judgment, take that and throw that completely out the window. Throw that completely out the window because you're gonna get courage. I'm telling you, take that courage over that criticism. You know how many people done tell me and gave me feedback about how my videos are terrible, or I should stop, I should give up, or you know how many people have told me you still doing those videos? Let me tell you, those videos have connected have connected me with people all over the world. Those videos have connected me with so many people to instill creation and power. You know what I'm saying? I done instilled people to start creating. I done created my own little community, and I'm telling you, that does mean so much more to me than somebody saying I'm still doing these videos. I'm telling you, lock in. Forget the criticism, because guess what? Those people who are criticizing you probably have not started a YouTube channel, probably haven't done the content, probably have some doubt or some fear within themselves, but they see how powerful you are. So guess what? They want to take that negativity and push it on you. No, don't take that out the window. Like I said, there's only two, your brain only runs on two wavelengths, positive and good, negative and evil. You just need to focus on this. You're being positive and you're putting systems in play. You're being consistent. You're setting up the camera. You're understanding how YouTube works. You're trying. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Feedback is a gift when it's constructive and it's tasteful. But at the end of the day, when you have people who, listen, like I said, ignore the criticism. I don't like to be negative. I don't like to be too negative. But ignore the criticism. You're doing your thing. You need to take breaks. You have your own 9 to 5. You have stuff. Life be life, and you got stuff going on. Trust me, I get it. But that criticism, throw it out the window. You got this. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do me a favor. If we are smashing. We just passed 13,000 subscribers. 13,000 subscribers. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe. We are on our way. I cannot believe I'm saying this, and it's a wild ride. It is a wild ride. We are on our way to 14,000 subscribers, and it wouldn't be possible because of you. So a like would always be tremendously appreciated. Let's move on to the next one, man. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one is to follow your interests. Follow your interests. You're doing this because you want to. You gotta. Your passion is gonna give you a direction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you how I did this. I talk about this all the time, but listen to me very carefully. I started this because I had doubt on doing YouTube videos. I was scared to talk to the camera, and I wanted to improve my camera presence, but I also, public speaking was something that I did every single day for work, but I was fearful in some situations, but I wanted to get comfortable to adapt in a situation that, I couldn't control, or there's always randomness in public speaking, right? So I said to myself, I'm passionate about wanting to get better as a person when it comes to communication and also be in front of the camera. So I said to myself, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. But I want you to do the same thing. Find a passion that can guide you. Because guess what? If you're passionate about something, you're what? You're more likely to do it, y'all. Y'all more likely to do it. Take your passion and promote that passion through your content creation. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but when you're passionate about something, you're going to want to do it all the time. You're going to provide value. It's going to happen easy. It's going to happen easy. And I mean, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be simple because it's something that you really enjoy doing. It's not something that I would say you don't get tired of. You're going to do it every single day, even when you're tired, even when you're sick of work, or even when you didn't have the greatest of days. Do that, man. I'm telling you, follow your interests, because with interest, you can create a sense of community around something that you're passionate about, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to tell you, and this is a regret. This is a regret I live with a lot. A lot. I'm telling you, I would have started YouTube years ago. Years ago. The next one is start. Start before you're ready. Let me tell you, right now I'm filming this on my 17 Pro with my front-facing camera. I'm not using anything special. I got a DJI Mic 2 connected, and that's it. You know, I have other cameras, but I always thought to myself, oh, I need to have the best looking camera to create content on YouTube. I gotta have the best audio solution whenever I create content on YouTube. I gotta make sure when I'm talking on YouTube, if I make a mistake, I gotta do a jump cut. No, start before you're ready, because guess what? There's always going to be a new camera, there's always going to be a new mic, there's always going to be a new iPhone, there's always going to be something new, and you're always going to make a mistake. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. If you are perfect, please comment down below. I would love to hear it. But bottom line is this: you need to start before you're ready. Start when you're nervous. Start when you don't have a plan. Start when you don't have an idea. Because I'm telling you that oh my God, I have so much regret. I'm telling you, I have so much regret. I honestly could have started this years ago. Like I don't know where I would be, but if I would have been creating YouTube content 4 or 5 years ago, who knows where I would have been. And that's one regret that I have to live with. But you know what? I'm not going to regret it no more. I said to myself, I'm going to start creating content consistently. I'm going to do my passion. I'm going to talk about my values. I'm going to talk about where I want to be. And I want y'all to do the same thing. Listen to me very carefully, y'all. Listen to me very carefully. Stop living in regret. Because guess what? You're going to sit here, another day is going to go by, another month is going to go by, another year is going to go by, and you still haven't made that video. You just got to press record. Just like Think Media says, you got to press record. You know what I'm saying? You just got to turn on the camera and press record and talk about what you feel. Talk about what you feel. Talk about your opportunities. Talk about things that you want to do. Talk about things that you can do. Talk about things that you want to, where you want to be, where you want to go, where you at. Like, just start creating. Don't live with regret. You know what I'm saying? We got one chance at this, y'all. We got one opportunity. We got one chance at life. We got this. It's so beautiful, y'all. I wish I could tell. I hear in the comments all the time, man, I wanna start a YouTube channel, but I wanna start creating videos, but I wanna do this, but I'm not monetized, but I'm not getting views, but I'm not. Listen. It's like I said, it's all about that positivity thing. When you're positive, if you think positive, I'm telling you this. I'm always gonna say this: change your attitude, it will change your altitude, y'all. And another quote: slow motion is better than no motion. If you ain't got views, subscribers, this, that, the camera, whatever, stop making excuses. I regret it. Do it while you can't. Do it while it's messy. Just put the camera, get a suction cup mount on your car, whatever it's that. Put your phone on top of a bunch of books, because guess what? If I didn't do this, I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting here with 10,000 plus subscribers. I'm gonna be honest with you, 10,000 plus subscribers. If it wasn't for the fact that I decided to just turn on the camera and record, and I mean, like, you got a phone. If you got an Android, you got an iPhone, whatever it is, you got a phone with it got a camera, and I'm pretty sure you can sit somewhere quiet. And if you can't, do it anyway. Do it when it's noisy. Take a walk. You can do this, y'all. I'm telling you. Stop. Oh my God. Listen to me very carefully, y'all. Listen to me. Stop procrastinating. Time is passing. You're on YouTube anyway. You consume content enough. It's time to get to work, y'all. It's time to get to work. You can watch all the videos, but it's time to hit that red button. What we waiting for, y'all? We already halfway through the year. We are halfway through the year. Before you know it, 3 months of summer, boom. We're back in September, back to school, and there's the holiday, and we're doing it every single thing. We're like every single year. We're like a rat in a wheel. We're run. We're doing this over and over and over, but guess what? We're stuck in place. No more. Start making these videos. If you want to create the content, create the content. If you want to get the camera, but you already got the camera in your pocket, and you already have the idea because you already made the YouTube account. I know you got the YouTube account. I already know. You had that itch. You had that friend or family member that said, yo, you should probably do YouTube videos about this. You really got a knack for it. I know there's a spark inside you, whether it's been a friend or family member experience, you got it. Start creating. Stop waiting. Make the videos. I'm telling you. There's gonna be people that's gonna judge you. There's gonna be people that's gonna laugh at you. There's gonna be people that's gonna say you shouldn't be doing it. There's gonna be all these things. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you can create the videos. Don't worry about what somebody else says or what they feel. You can do this. I'm telling you. You sitting on your phone anyway. Do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe. We are on our way. We are on our way, y'all, to 14,000 subscribers. And I'm so thankful. You know what I'm saying? But do me a favor. Like I said, drop a like on the video. Comment down below. Let me know if you've been in the space where you procrastinated and what you're going to do to change that. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.